It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense on balance. I was seeing Northam trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Open man, that's Latu.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the 49ers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it, and he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Niners 7, Ravens nothing. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward across midfield. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. And a 49er first down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And a short gain here down to the 22. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Jennings. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Purdy on the sneak.
And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Almost want to go Shakespeare here. My kingdom for a yard. Quarterback sneak, nothing doing.
Better you be careful. Shakespeare might sue you.
Yeah, he might come get me, right? Good luck with that, Bard.
So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone.
Now Samuel.
A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
This is caught inside the 15. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers.
46 yards.
And the Ravens have cut it back within a score.
It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they lose yardage here, back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Purdy.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Purdy looking to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stephens.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative.
He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. He's going to try and go deep again. He's got him in, complete.
Now look out to the 20.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the 1st half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So instead of trailing into the lockers, they grab the lead with the clock reading all zeros before intermission.
I would love to go into the locker room with them because right now they're riding a nice wave, aren't they? They're feeling good about themselves. But I know the coach is going to be talking to them about calming down, taking it easy. We've got a whole 2nd half, but use the way we finished the 1st one to start the 2nd.
1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's got it down to the 28.
And now they're in the hurry-up. They go play action with Jackson. Eluding, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Looking to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 1.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Purdy. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Purdy now to throw.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey,
a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Niners have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now 17-14.
Niners 17, Ravens 14. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Jackson now. Flushed out right.
To the right side, into the hands of Flowers.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
That is definitely what we call a defensive uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what?
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Purdy off the play fake.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
And one of the linebackers has got it.
And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust.
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take the blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Niners will add to their 4th quarter lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
That's into the hands of Prochet.
Jackson's pass complete to James Prochet. It's a gain of 7.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Jackson.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the 49ers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for them. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100-1. And it's not looking good for them here.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 21 yards there on third down.
But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Here's Samuel.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one.